Oh, hello YouTube, hello Twitch. Sorry for my sick voice. My flu is still going through me a bit. So we are having up the next video, how to play Tromp. Now I covered Tromp already, but I lost the video file for it, so I have to redo it. It hasn't been on YouTube though, so this is gonna be the game then. So what is Tromp? It's the Dutch tier 10 cruiser that you can get for coal, if I'm not wrong currently. It's a pretty unique boat in a way that it's the only DD with airstrikes. Dutch airstrikes to be exact. There is Halford as a hybrid ship, but it's not the same. It's like planes, and this is actually fixed bomb drop zones. So the fixed bomb drop zones have a range of, or the drops have a range of 12 km, which is really, really good. Since your concealment is 5.9, that means you have 6.1 km of pretty much stealth dropping bombs. They drop fairly fast, with like 11 seconds once you press. And what it gives you the utility to punish people that camp behind islands. Unlike any other DD in the game, you can ignore terrain that way. Of course, it needs to be spotted, or you need to roughly know where he is, because you can't spot through islands. But you will be able to strike them without risking your ship. Furthermore, this thing has 150mm guns, which are pretty strong. Also 30mm pen. The downside is, though, the ship is very slow without the speed boost. You are decently sluggish as well. You have only 3 torpedoes, you have no smoke screen. And yeah, your turret traverse is not the best either, so you need to be careful when to take which engagement. Now, your gunpowder is pretty good, but it's not as good as, for example, a Gdanski or Harugumo. So these fights, you try to not take them unless you're kiting away and you can land your shots better. But generally saying, you are a decent gunboat, but you have no way to disengage because no smoke, and you have not having the best gun DPM. It's all about those juicy airstrikes, which are very, very powerful, to be fair. Now I'm gonna reverse into the cap here to keep it blocked. And we're gonna use our good concealment as well. The thing with the concealment is, it is very strong. 5.9, it's a pretty good concealment value. Now, if you look at my build, you will see I have BFT and Fearless Brawler. That's because you don't need Superintendent on this ship. It doesn't really bring you too much beneficial stuff, since you don't have a smoke nor a heal. And 4 speed boosts are more than enough. Libertad has 1 fire already on him. Again, we're just gonna block the cap here. For now, those are a bit annoying.
Torpedo's aan bakboord. Motorversterking geactiveerd.
Those are a bit annoying.
Vijandelijke slagschepen gedetecteerd.
Now we're gonna relax here. The good thing about the Torp stores, they have decent range and reload though. While you have only 3 of them, they reload rather quickly. Still gonna block the objective for as long as I can. Team already got some resets also on the opponents, which is very nice. One more thing that's also worth mentioning on this ship is that the speed boost is 25%. So while it's active, you're actually fairly fast.
Luchtafweerbemanningen in opperste staat van paraatheid.
Okay, now we need to leave though. They're getting too close. As you can see, the bomb drops are fairly easy to land, especially on BBs. And if you're having a kiting fight, like an actual battle where you kite mostly, this thing is an absolute nemesis to fight against. Because the enemy team can't really do too much besides it. Unless they have a CV or DD spotting you. You can pretty much free farm here right now. And if you have Conrad Helfig on the ship like I do, you even get trigger all the perks like more airstrikes and so on pretty easily. Again, sorry for my throat and so on, guys. I'm still a bit sick. And all we're gonna do now is farm them down. We don't really need to open up because these things are spamming secondaries crazily. And I don't want to throw away my HP. If it would be normal surface ships, I would probably open up to finish them off. But they have no way of disengaging anymore, so we can just chill at airdrop here. And another fire. No, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna open up now. Ah, never mind. I mean, now you would probably say I gave my position away, but if they pay attention to the minimap anyway, they would see that I constantly strike with my planes here, so they know I'm here. And with that, we already killed quite a few people here. Unfortunately, we lost our Des Moines, which committed nose in, and we also lost our Colombo here for pushing into a way superior force, which is very annoying.
Ontvangen in uitvoering. Commandanten,
Like, we could have lost way less ships here and completely punished their push here if the people didn't commit. But it's fine, we have some decent damage. We didn't lose any HP, and now we can go into A-cap again. One more thing that's really good about the Tromp guns is, well, they have decent ballistics. That's also true. So they're rather decent to aim. And again, 30mm pen means you can punish cruisers with the HE quite decently.
Luchtafweerbemanningen in opperste staat van paraatheid.
Oh, and also you can easily drop in smoke screens. Smoke dropping is fairly easy with these things.
Vijandelijke torpedobootjager gedetecteerd.
Okay.
Het vijandelijke team heeft de leiding genomen.
Ruhigen Tagesticket. Dann könnt ihr so viel fahren, überall wo ihr wollt.
Luchtafweerbemanningen in
Dann hol
normale
Einzelticket. Aber
staat
denk
van
daran,
paraatheid.
Einzelticket musst du immer wieder, wenn du einsteckst, neu holen. Na, guck einfach mal. Sorry guys, I'm back. Mrs. is going with Mrs. Tresna's mother into the city, showing her a bit of stuff. She's doing way better already. I think she's completely finished now. Wait, are you Dutch or German? I'm German. Good, but now we need to put a bit more pressure on, yeah? And I need to surprise the Tromp here now and finish him off. We need some cap control. We're only down one ship. We're only down one ship, but they're having the cap control the whole time, which is fairly annoying. I know I wrote Trump. That was by accident. Now guys, relax. Oh, this one is instantly paying attention.
Vijandelijk slagschip gedetecteerd.
In de lucht.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target. I need support.
In de lucht.
Radar bij de gedans.
Motorversterking gedeactiveerd.
Commandanten, hier de positie van een strategisch doelwit.
Kritieke schade aan de motor. Probleem opgelost, kapitein.
Okay, we're gonna get the cap here.
Vijandelijke torpedobootjagers gedetecteerd.
Klaar voor instructies. Over. In de lucht.
Oh, looks pretty good. No, not really. Never mind. Now they play the exact game what I played
Torpedoes on
earlier,
stuurboord.
which is gonna be very annoying to deal with. And that's the kiting Trump.
Commandanten, concentreer vuur op het doelwit. Wachtend op instructies. In de lucht.
De vijand staat op het punt om te winnen.
Commandanten, hier de positie van een strategisch doelwit. Klaar voor instructies, over. In de lucht.
There's the Tromp.
Vijandelijke slagschepen gedetecteerd. Motorversterking geactiveerd.
We can kill him, that would be absolutely fantastic news for us.
Brandalarm!
Great. That's really, really good for us now.
Kapitein.
Because now I have way more room to maneuver. There's still a Gdansk somewhere though, so I gotta pay attention to that.
Instructies, over.
We're gonna go to B now. We still need to be again. We need to be very careful about our moves.
Torpedobootjagers
There he is.
gedetecteerd.
He's not dumped, he's not smoking up.
Brandalarm! Probleem opgelost, kapitein. Torpedo's, achter ons!
Oh, we got a perfect airstrike on him.
Gedeactiveerd.
That means we can maybe even trade. Yeah. That airstrike was really, really powerful. Unfortunately, the Gdansk was dead left. The problem here was we couldn't really deal with both DDs. We got one, but then the Gdansk eventually got us, unfortunately. I should have landed too... Like, I should have opened up instantly to kill him here. That was my mistake. I took too long because I was hoping he's a potato, and once he sees me in radars, he instantly smokes, but he didn't. So that was a pretty smart play from him. I should have just instantly opened up at that point. We would have died regardless, but there was a chance not to kill him. This game looks though like a loss. But we can see the main strengths of the ship is when you have the free room, you can just completely harass enemy opponents, especially cruisers and battleships, without them being really able to do something against you. And that makes Tromp so annoying to fight, because you're literally not really safe anywhere from him. You need to push 6 kilometers before you would spot him. Like he has such a big area of the Nile where he can just keep himself out of vision while completely harassing you. Yes, you roughly know where he is, but only the direction. You don't know how far away you are from him usually. And the bomb drops are so fast and cover quite a decent area that no matter what you do, it's pretty much most of the time undodgeable and you will somehow eat it. Especially in a BB. It's really easy to predict BBs with a Tromp. So, is it a fun boat? Is it a decent boat? I think it's a fairly fun boat to play. It's also pretty decent. But you do need to keep in mind that you're giving up stuff like hydro or smoke screens, or in case of Gdansk, a radar and a smoke. So you have a really cool gimmick, but you need to play around your weaknesses. And not having a smoke screen is a pretty big weakness when you are a very slow ship like that. But I hope you enjoyed this. Napoli's about to go down, and then we can see where we end up. I mean, we did a pretty fairly decent game for what we could. I can't really complain about that. And also props to the Smolensk and the enemy Tromp to push away. Like what the kite here they did, that costed us so much time. So well done. I just don't know how the Napoli could never finish the Smolensk, because he can overmatch him with AP, but that's a story for a different game, I guess, for a different time. So yeah, that's how you play Tromp. We're still first in the team, pretty decent. Got quite some damage on the Gdansk, got quite some damage on the enemy Tromp, did quite some damage to Libertad overall. Solid game with the Tromp. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We can't win all of them. I'm not only gonna upload wins, because I want to give you a real hang and a realistic approach how the ships can perform. Of course, I could only upload wins in my how to play guides, but that's not gonna happen in random battles always. And I want to show it in a realistic way. Like if our Des Moines and our Colombo didn't throw their ships away that at the beginning, while they knew these people are just Wing in with the Libertad, then this could have been maybe a completely different game, especially with the Des Moines being alive. But thank you for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time.